All right, good morning. Trying something different today. Just switched things up a little bit. I went ahead and traded this morning without the stream. Just wanted to see how that felt with it being a Monday morning, and just like felt like I was feeling really tight trading on the stream last week, or maybe like the last 2 weeks really. I just wanted to see how I did with just no one looking. Went pretty well so far this morning. I took it slow. I didn't really start trading till like 7:45 or maybe closer to 8 by the time that I actually sat down and pulled everything up. But it went well so far. I hit my $200 per account target. I was trading 12 accounts right now. Got 2 that I'm just gonna flip at some point and request I think like 3,600 or something like that. So yeah, I mean, down morning on the market. Down overnight. We've got a lot of gaps up higher, but it still just keeps creeping lower, it seems. I got short right here. This was probably the real trade of the day, right? I got short here on NQ. I think it was 18,059. That was based off of this little spike up, turn down at lows. Stochastics turned lower on the 5-minute. I think I also got short. I think it was like 38 right in here too in ES. And I didn't hold on to it for very long, and I just kind of scalped around, just kept scalping as it kept going lower, kept taking lower ones. Could have easily just held that though. I mean, that was kind of the textbook trade. Flip lower on stochastics. Obvious stop levels. You could either have it here, or you could have, if you want a more conservative, right here, because we did spike up here and then come back down. So just above here, you could have it at 18,124, risking about 60 points on NASDAQ. And from here, you could have definitely held on for, let's see, 18,059. You easily could have held on for around 100 points. We really went 160 points lower from there in total from that entry. But I'd say like reasonable if you were just moving your stop down with the market. You probably would have moved your stop right around here at the close of this bar. Let me make this bigger. Close of this bar, you probably would have moved your stop, or I would have if I had been doing that. Probably moved it right above like 973 or something. So I probably would have gotten tagged there, but that would have been good for about 90 points or so. Yes. So expand this a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I got short somewhere around here, like 38 or so. You can see it. Okay, so it's really like 33. Around 33 or so, I got short. So I was a little late on that. I think it was because I was focusing on NQ. Actually, wasn't that bad. Okay, so I got about close to that bar. You could have just held. Probably, maybe you would have gotten tagged here if you had like 1 tick higher than this high, trailing your stop lower. So that would have been good for about 20 points. If you had it. If you weren't trailing your stop even that tight, you definitely could have held for more. Maybe 30 points. But yeah, down. Market doesn't look too healthy. This is not what you want to see if you're a bull and you're hoping for a bounce tariffs, which is what I've been looking for and hoping for. I mean, when you look at this daily chart, pull this up. This is NASDAQ. that, I mean, this looks like to me that look at this. This was the, I think this is a 21 period. No, it's not it. Yeah. I think it's like 21 period moving average. Touched it, tried again, went lower. I mean, this looks just like we're curling. We're curling lower is what it looks like. I mean, you can see on stochastics as well. It looks like it wants to curl over. Momentum is curling over. So I don't know where we go from here. I was looking for a wedge, first like wedge up, and then like, you know, maybe pop higher. We've got some gaps on ES, at least somewhere in this range on the equivalent chart on ES. But I mean, no, making more gaps here. You know, today's another gap. So we've got a lot of gaps higher. If it's, yeah, I don't know what happens here. I mean, I don't even know if I should even speculate anymore on that, because I clearly have no idea where it's going. But if I just looking at this chart, it doesn't look too great to me. Someone can find trend line in here. And not too much lower. And we could just chop around in this range forever until we get some real resolution on what's going to happen with tariffs. I could also see it just drifting lower. I don't know. Don't know what happens, but it doesn't look bullish at the moment. I want it to look bullish too. That's the thing. I want it to be bullish, but it does not look bullish. And we're still kind of drifting lower here on both of these, ES and NQ. So let's see. So you can see I traded NASDAQ a lot more. I was just taking quick scalps repeatedly. Like somewhere around like 10, 15 points or so each time. I got stopped. I went long. I actually did start going long in here. Around when we started to break above and stochastics were turning up. I took some scalps long in here, thinking we'd get to where this big volume was, right at 1800, and maybe right around at this 21 period EMA. Didn't quite get there. On the last long, I got long right around like 980. Took heat on that and just ended up cutting it for minus like 30 points or so. At that point, before then I was up like 170. So it took out about 60 or 70 points or dollars, excuse me. But then, you know, I turned short. So I've been flip-flopping today, which is good. It's good. It's a hard thing to do. And so I'm proud that I was able to flip long and then flip short when that wasn't working. So yeah, I flipped short, took a few shorts in here. You can see quite a few actually. Some of those were like just break even. Some of those were little losses, but yeah, overall good. I felt like it was a little bit easier for me to just take my profits when I saw them today. As I've mentioned multiple other times, that seems to be what's consistently giving me success in this market, at least. You know, I definitely could have held this trade for a good trade, and that would have got me to where I wanted to be on the day much easier. But I decided I'd get there either way if I was just taking scalps anyway. So, and that's what has been working, and me holding trades has not been working for me. I feel like on the stream, I feel the pressure to hold the trades longer, just because that's cooler to do, right? It's cooler to hold a win. I mean, it's than just like taking little scalps all the time. But that wasn't working for me. All the days and times that I tried to do that, I struggled like last week. So I'm it's like I definitely, my mind wants to resist taking the scalps. It really does right now, but it seems to be working regularly. And I mean, with prop firms, you can leverage up so much. I mean, I don't really have to even make that much, like on a per trade basis. I'm trading like 1 micro at a time here. And those, if you can execute well, that adds up. You know, if I can ever get to, you know, my goal is to get to something like around 50 accounts, all copy trading. And if you're making $200 per account, if you can do that every day, that's like 10 grand a day and 250 trading days in a year. So you can do the math for that. Yeah, so it's just take it easy, take it slow. And that was definitely what I wanted to do today. I knew I could be nervous coming into today because I'm on a new cycle for payouts for these 6 accounts. This is day 2, so I need 3 more days of at least $50 per day on these accounts and then 3 flip days to take another payout. These are newer accounts, so these are just building these, and then these 2 I'm just gonna flip at some point today, and then request tonight. So just trying to really protect what I got here. You know, I had some hiccups last week, so just trying to stay calm and stay small and stay patient and make a little bit at a time every day and just keep taking these payouts. So I think I'm probably pretty much done trading on the day. I might stick around a little bit to just see what this market wants to do. I mean, we're still drifting lower. I think Europe's closed today, so probably low volume. We're already heading into lunchtime here in about 40 minutes. So yeah, I'm probably not going to trade on the stream. I might not trade at all, but I might just stick around just to observe, which is, I think, a good habit to be in. You know, find a place to just know you're not going to execute, but just like watch what the market does and watch it from a perspective of, you know, not taking on risk. Helpful to learn and to get better in the flow of the market sometimes. So anyway, all right, that's my spiel for the day. Yeah, so happy to be done on a Monday, and we'll come back tomorrow. All right, bye.